Something kind of creepy about monks. Closed up like that in a big building. Sometimes that's hard on people. Better check out the monastery here on the island, though.
Did that get rid of that other mission I was doing? Yes, I think it did. Oh well, I can always go back and do it. I'll do this one first. I don't know why that guy would find monks creepy though. I don't. I mean, sure. I mean, it depends on how they act and what they look like, but most monks that I've heard of or met come off as perfectly normal. Well, I don't know. I have heard of some being a little fanatical, but you have that with anything, any kind of organization or religious group, or whatever. You always have that small minority is just fanatic. I don't know why. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, said move, bitch. Have to be, because there'd be no other way to get in. And our police officers and shit are lucky now, because back then it had been harder than hell to find out who killed somebody. A dead monk, Friar Jean, strangled at a strand of rosary beads. He appears to have fallen from his chair while writing at his desk. I wonder if it was his rosary beads he was choked with. Crumpled paper. Clenched in the monk's dead fist is a crumpled bit of paper, apparently torn from a diary. It reads, "Guilty. I have poisoned them. He claimed it was God's will that I do so because of the prediction, but I cannot escape my guilt. I am a murderer. I must confess everything right in the minute before the note is unfinished." Personal effects. Also at the bottom of the chest, a single page torn from a book. The 7 branches will be reduced to 3, the elder one surprised by death, the 2 seduced to fratricide. The conspirators will die as they sleep. Nostradamus. Damn, are all these guys dead? Man, somebody killed all these ones. An older monk, lying dead in his bed. His features are sallow, and his face is ashen gray. An older monk lying dead in his bed. His features are sallow. Yeah, same. Body of Friar Bennett.
Stanislas, Bernard, and even the respected Friar Benoit, and then Friar Jean, all dead. It passeth all understanding. 3 monks survived, praise God. But I dare not think. Is it possible that the murderer is one of them? Ah, ridiculous. Which of them would be capable of such an atrocity?
Property of Friar Honoré. Personal effects. Of note is an enormous book filled with intriguing quatrains and prophecies by Nostradamus.
So much happened. First, the death of the elder monks. Friar Jean served them wine, and they immediately became very tired. They went to bed and couldn't be roused. I ran to the doctor. When I came back, what did I find? They were all dead. And there's Friar Jean, strangled at his desk.
Saw a monk right over there, starting a fire he was. A fire, here in the vineyard. Well, I yelled at him to get on out of there, and he ran off.
I really don't like that you have to wait. You can only use eagle vision for so long, and then you have to wait for it again. Poisoned the cask of wine, but I served it. If he knew that I am about to confess, he would not hesitate to murder me himself. Oh, cursed a day the predictions of Nostradamus ever came into Honoré's possession. He is quite mad, and he has driven me into madness. But I am.
I am very worried about Friar Honoré. He and Friar Jean were quite close. I fear Jean's murder has affected Honoré's sanity.
God's will cannot be understood by mortal man. We search and pray and do the best we can. Small hints can be discerned, say, in the writings of prophets. I believe Nostradamus is one.
I don't think there's any more. Yeah, I already said clues. Okay. Case files. Not gonna quite accuse any of them yet. There's that over there.
Ça n'a rien d'ordinaire.
So I want to go. I want to visit all the clue locations. I want to make sure I get this right. Hi. Man, I'm gonna have fun with the whole solving murder thing. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. What would be cool is like a Sherlock Holmes. I don't even think there is technically a Sherlock Holmes game, but like a action RPG for Sherlock Holmes where you get to solve murder mysteries, get into pursuits and fight, pursuits and fights and different things like that. Different things like that. Kind of like how what's the game called? That Noir game. L.A. Noir, you know, kind of like that. Wow. Ain't gonna stop me from collecting evidence. Oh, I guess that guy was lucky. He survived. What I need to remember is not to let myself get surrounded like that. Because in any of the Assassin's Creed games, you do not want to get surrounded, because no matter how good you are at parrying, you get surrounded, it becomes a hassle.
Going on.
Oops, didn't pay attention there. I'm kind of hoping it wasn't any of the other monks that did it, because that would just be horrible. Because they're supposed, because just like other people in certain spots of authority, you're supposed to, like monks, priests, and they're supposed to be held to a higher standard, just like people in law enforcement or